Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introduce me Hendra Wijaya Kusuma with NPM G1D020006. Here I will explain the basic theory of learning to speak English. Everything must start from the basic, including learning English. If you know and understanding the basic of the English language, it will be easier to learn more complex tense, starting for learning basic form, word from, sentences, pronunciation, and writing. If you already understand the basic, it will be easier to understand the next material. English is which complicates if the basic understanding is not good. But if your understanding English will feel a lot easier. Here are the basic of English that you should understand to help those of you who are learning English self-taught or in tutoring. 1. Learn the tenses of the are most important and fundamental elements of learning English. Tenses are from verb in English that are useful to show the condition when an event occurs. The time so can be past, present, or present, and future, because understanding tenses is the most basic things in learning English. It's not surprising that tenses are the first fact or chapter of an English learning book. If you have mastered and understood all the tenses, it can be said that you have mastered English as much so I've already understanding what tenses or tenses are whatever intellects you have in English, be it with or speaking. You can already say, right, then what are the tenses previously explain. Tenses a combination of two basic components that cannot be spotted, namely time and event time. Present, now, past, past future, past future, flying in the past, even simple activity, continuous ongoing activities, perfect activities that has ended, perfect continuous, ongoing activity with a duration of time. So from the series of time, the event you can combine them so that you get her tensor formula as follows. The formula already exists. The meaning has also been described. Now just pass it in English so that you just get used to it, right? Example: simple, continuous, I eat, I am eating. Past, I ate. Future, I will eat. Past future, I will eat. Even time, continuous, present, I am eating. Past, I was eating. Future, I will be eating. Past future, I will be eating. Even or time, perfect, present, I have eaten. Past, I had eaten. Future, I will have eaten. Past future, I will have eaten. Even or time, perfect, continuous, present, I have been eating. Past, I had been eating further, I will have been eating. Fast further, I would have been eating. 2. Listening. After you understand about tenses, the basic of learning an English text is listening or listening. Listening is an English skill of ability that applies it by listening to vocabulary in English sentences. By listening, you will increasingly be familiar with English terms and also be able to understand what other people are saying when speaking in English. On the first to English to listen to English word. The more familiar you are with the vocabulary and you are listening to easier to will before you to learn it, so it highlight recommended to watch video for sending or listen to English song. 3. Reading. If listening has been mastered, then the basic of learning English that are important to master next is reading or writing. By reading some English text or sentences, it will make you more sensitive to the structure of words that are formed in English. From there, you will learn about the large number of vocabulary in English. What's more, you will also get new vocabulary just by reading English text. Slowly, you will get references in reading letters correcting sentences in English. This is very useful for developing your skill in English writing. You just need to take time to read. If the article or newspaper is still too difficult for you, don't be shy to start from a children's storybook. Why children's storybook? The vocabulary and sentences from in the children's English learning books are still not complicated and are still easier for beginners to implement. You can also read the lyrics of your favorite song while listening of the song. There you have participated two of your English skill, listening and reading. 4. Reading. After becoming proficient in English and reading, the next step is reading. Yes, reading is reading, and of course, one to the basic of learning English. The reason is by reading in English, you can see the extent of your proficiency, and in English, reading in English will allow you to understand your proficiency in English, whether is grammar or vocabulary. With that, you can fix the weekends by persisting and persisting, so what the weekends is covered up and does exist at all. In essence, with reading is one application of the three skills that have been demonstrated. After understanding the tenses is in English, listening to English sentences and reading English sentences. Next is to put them into writing to learn how to word English well. Everyone can study in the book Parasites and Progress by L.G. Alexander, namely The targets are the following. Read stories in English. Open the new vocabulary dictionary found in the story. Read then understanding. Answer written content questions without looking at the reading. Retell the story from your own perspective. Speaking after the first basic of learning English above have been mastered well, then the last one is speaking or speaking. This is the end of many things about the basic of English. After tense, listening, reading, and writing. The last this thing in the basic of speaking English is speaking. By speaking in English, you will always get used to four words that may be default for ordinary people to pronounce. Even talk slowly if you practice often. It will make your speak English skill sound fluent like for bands. How to hone in French to chat is in English. Be diligent in speaking to him in English. This will make you familiar and make it easier to learn English. Everyone can because they are used to it right. Don't stop learning English. Effective learning is something that must be done consistently and constantly. Do not force the portion of the exercise too heavily, but it must be started little by little. Start by basic material points as above with a variety of learning mediums. Do it constantly and the pollution with not display. There's little theory in the basic discussion of learning English theory. If there is an error, I apologize. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.